Okay. It's been a long time since I've made this type of amp. Just remind me one thing. When you open, it's very easy. When you replace all the capacitor whatsoever you need to fix the board whatsoever, it's very easy. But when you install it, you should be very careful, especially with this type of small MOSFET and diode. You have to make sure you double check everything before you turn on. You might blow this amp. The basic point is simple. Grab your multimeter, set in the lowest ohm you can get, check them if they work properly. Then you should just check the body and this side with the casing. If there's no short whatsoever, it's good. If there's something sound like this, sometimes there's like a discharge of capacitor. If you want to make sure for the first time, this one bolt here, unscrew them to make sure everything you're reading is good. Just like this, and you can check them all again. See? Hope you can see it. No sound. Have to make sure when this section is quite hard. If something wrong with this, you might still have a chance to survive, but it's very risky actually. And the main problem is actually in this side. If the insulator is not good enough, they're gonna make a contact with the chasis of this amplifier. Definitely boom, you're gonna destroy this original transistor. It's very hard to find lately. You might find the replacement, but some of the user that have already changed said they said the sound is never gonna be the same again. Well, I'm not really sure. For these three, actually they are full blocked with plastic, so should be no problem, unless you have found some of them with the metal behind it, like this one and this one. And for check the metal, actually the metal is in the middle. So if you, when the amplifier is open, when you touch the middle and the heat sink, the heat transfer behind this transistor, you're gonna read 0. You have to check them all to make sure everything is good, no contact point. Well, actually I have already on this amplifier for so long. I've already tested them, they work perfectly fine. I changed all the capacitor from A to Z because sometimes they're very old, they need to be replaced. I've also cleaned the switch in here. This one you're not really necessary to clean it, but if you want, yes, it's okay. I've tested everything, I've done everything, clean everything. This amp is good to go. Just remember, like I said earlier, this bolt is a special bolt, quite long, other the same. When you try to install this small transistor or MOSFET, and this is for its diode, actually this one is very more difficult than the other. Their big brother, like MS275, MPS 2240. For these two, MPS 2220 and MS215, be very careful. Check them. If you can do it, just install one by one. Install one, check, install one, check. until everything is settled. Then you can remember, this screw in the middle might sometimes get you reading wrong, but actually it's not wrong. If you wait for quite some time, the result gonna be unshort again. It's because the capacitor discharge. Well, remember, be careful. It's very hard working with this amp. You need to be patient, a lot of time. If something's wrong with the MOSFET, you're gonna blow it actually immediately. If you mess with the diode, you still may have a chance to revive the amp. The symptom is very high amp current for the amplifier. When you touch it for a while, you will noticing your cable is really become hot. Just be careful with this. Other than that, it's not very hard. I think you all can do it. Well, I guess that's it from this review for this amplifier. Okay, I'll see you in another video. See you next time. Bye bye.